Hi, my name is Mackenzie Nightfox. I'm the Education and Outreach Manager at the Delaware Center for Horticulture. I oversee our group of Branches to Chances trainees, which were integral today in getting all of these trees planted, along with our community greening team and our community forester. We partnered with the Nature Conservancy, West Center City District, the Wilmington Renaissance Corporation, the City of Wilmington, as well as Ile Center, and the land bank of Wilmington to get all of these trees in the ground, preserve this space as green space for this community here. And the challenge program has been working on putting in a fence that will finish and complete the space. This is right across from the Hicks Anderson Community Center, and we are looking forward to having this as a lovely green space for the community to have again. Previously this was buildings and just a space of lawn, and now it will provide shade in the summertime and cooling and a lovely area for the community members to utilize.
We come out here and we get back to the communities. We dig, and this is a part of our program. They help out, and then when they finish the program, they get a job somewhere. Everything, we all workers right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just basically give back. Just give back to the community. They're trying to help. What we did with little, just give back. So, thank you for Branches to Chances. I'm Raymond Taylor. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Good day, everyone, and welcome. My name is Vikram Krishnamurti, and on behalf of the Delaware Center for Horticulture, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's celebration and kickoff. I call this a celebration because this event represents so many different things. It's partly the completion of this project this morning, the transformation of this space into something cleaner and greener. It is also part kickoff, as this project is the first of many of its type that you'll see, not only here in West Center City, but throughout Wilmington as the Green Wilmington Partnership grows and delivers on results. So we're celebrating both the completion of this space and the start of an initiative that is new. But I would add that we are also celebrating today a continuation. We have a number of community members and neighborhood partners here, all of whom are important to the success of this community and our city. And I want to recognize one in particular, Karen Turner. Even a drum roll, Karen. Karen, I want to thank you for your long-standing support of greening initiatives and for inviting us to help in the ways we can. When I think of DCH's history and relationship with this neighborhood, there are many individuals who come to mind, from the many spring plant sales and city gardens contest entrants to tree planters, and especially the transformation of the Valley Community Garden just a few blocks away, and the work of Mr. Rock Brown. And Karen, you've supported these efforts every step of the way, so I want to thank you for that and for being here today. Before we get to the rest of today's event, I want to thank a few key partners on this project. First, thanks to the Challenge Program, Mount Cuba Center for the trees, and for DCH's Branches to Chances team and our staff for doing all this morning's hard work to get the project actually done. It looks fantastic already. I'd like to especially thank the Nature Conservancy in Delaware for your efforts and for the national funding opportunity that we were successful in securing together to make this project happen. And thanks to Creative District Wilmington and the Wilmington Neighborhood Conservancy Land Bank, which is the overarching framework for turning spaces like this into greener, more productive, and attractive spaces that can inspire and enhance our neighborhoods and our city. I'd also like to thank Mayor Przicki, City Council, and the Department of Real Estate and Housing for your leadership in these efforts in West Center City. We speak often of public-private partnerships, and I think that what is shaping up here in terms of the collective investment of time, resources, expertise, and most importantly, neighborhood involvement, creates a model whereby everyone has something positive to contribute. Thank you, and before the mayor speaks, we're going to put the last shovels in the ground to kick off the Green Wilmington initiative.
Alan, I used to handle one of these, man.
Councilman Turner, Councilman Chicocha, you spend all your time here. Obviously, we've committed to dedicate resources to West Center City, not because as reported it's a bad neighborhood, but because it's a really good neighborhood. It's a really, really good neighborhood. And it's really outstanding people. And we just see we just see so much potential here, and we feel so good about what we've started. Never goes as fast as you want to, but I feel really good about where we are. When we talked about what we were doing today, I kept thinking, no, they mean that little empty lot right next door, and I get here and all of a sudden it's like I want Rodney Square to look like next year. Beautiful, you know? Really, really great. And so our communities are the sum total of all these wonderful gestures by people who care for us. And it reminds all of us each and every time that when you see something like this that we are all in this together, and that people are putting their shoulders to the wheel together, and it gives you the sense that together this is going to be a great project contributing to a great community. So thank you so much for all you do. DCH and Land Bank, our partners all in this area who are committed to making it better. Thank you so much for what you do, and I'll see you at the next one. And by the way, I saw Councilman Turner. I said, you know, he goes everywhere, but I don't know if he's going to be able to make this one. Sure enough, just like the rest of West Center City, he was there tossing the dirt. So way to go, Bash. Thank you all. Great being with you.
I'd like to thank everyone that's here to represent this opportunity. This is very big for this community effort. It was private partners and public entities coming together to get this project done. You know, last week, this is monumental to me because last week was the 50th year of the National Guards leaving this area, and still to date, it's the longest tenure of military presence in a community. So for us, 50 years later, to be standing here digging dirt and to be able to do some of these projects, and also these projects were done by some community members. I have two of them that are standing right there that I'm just glad that you guys had the opportunity to be a part of this, you know, and to be a part of DCH. You know, so just to give everyone a history of this area, these are the 4 blocks. You have 5th Street, you have 6th and Madison, you have Helen Chambers Park, which was a monumental person in our community that helped bring back this community. You have Wilmington Anderson Community Center that was also known as West Center City Community Center. You have the West Center City Daycare, and across the street you have Wickenpack organization that brought revitalization to our community. So for us to be able to work with the mayor and to work with the city and other agencies to bring this together, I thank you guys for being a part of this history and looking forward to where we can go from here. Thank you.
Just welcome everyone and thanking everyone for the participation. I would say it's great to see how things come around full circle. A few years ago, we did this exact same project, similar up on 7th and Jefferson Street, and the young men, Alan and Al from the Challenge program were there, and they dug the holes and did all those work and planted those trees. So it's great to see that work, that just mirroring. When something worked, you don't have to change it. Just bring it and continue doing it. Didn't take a lot of effort, just a good partnership, and really brought men and young lady. We had a young lady then out from the community to be involved in just improving their community. We thought for a long time this could be a great place to add on. We wanted to, initially we applied for a grant to try to extend that mural to this wall, but maybe this would be the first step of seeing, hopefully we can go on and do that and make this truly a corner where it brings that life. You know, as an artist, we know that art brings life, and we hope we can continue to breathe life and bring art into our community. So thank you all for being here. Thank you.
My name is Christian Willauer with the Wilmington Land Bank. And the Wilmington Land Bank is a single-purpose organization launched by the City of Wilmington to bring back vacant properties to productive use. And sometimes that's housing, but sometimes that's other things that are needed in the community, like open space, for beautification, for keeping stormwater out of the stormwater systems, and sometimes it's all three. So that's the case with this lot here. And I know everybody knows none of these things can be done without partnerships. So I want to thank the partners in this project: the City of Wilmington, the Wilmington Land Bank, the Nature Conservancy, Delaware Center for Horticulture, and most importantly, the residents of this community that have a vision for its future and are working really hard to make that vision a reality. Thank you.
I'm Richie Jones, and I'm the Delaware State Director for the Nature Conservancy. And we are also here to thank everyone. We're the world's largest environmental organization, and we're kind of known for protecting big open spaces around the world. So what are we doing here? We're here because bringing nature into cities is a global priority for the Nature Conservancy. It's really critical that we show the value of nature, because by 2050, over 75% of this country will live in cities. And so it's really important that everybody understands what the value of nature is. And another thing that's super important is the Nature Conservancy can only do what it does through partners. And we've got amazing partners here. Everybody's already thanked them, but DCH, the Challenge Program, West Center City Neighborhood, the mayor of the city, the land bank, my colleagues at TNC. And we're hoping that we can make this as vast as Nandu was talking about, to make this just one of several more and more of these, and really branch out through the city and green the city up. So we're just really grateful to be a part of this. We also want to thank the JPB Foundation that provided the funding for this. It's just a really cool project. We'll try to keep getting funding and keep the partnerships going, and we're just really excited to be a part of this. So thank you for letting us.
It is my pleasure to be here. The collaboration is wonderful. Anytime we can put nature back into the city and make it a green, positive place to be, it lifts spirits and it brings about change in our environment, also in changing our spirit of our people. So the collaboration, I want to really express my gratitude for that.
Divine creators in all living things, including yourself. You must honor that spirit that is within you. We honor God's energy in nature. We call them Orisha. They're all part of the divine cosmo energy and the divine supreme energy. We give honor to our ancestors. Again, without them we would not be. And all the trials and tribulations they have gone through for us to be who we are, no matter what your ancestry. We give honor to our ancestors. And then we ask that no negative energy comes to our area, comes to our families, comes to our home, our community. And then we give thanks and ask, and we put the bag in, you ask for all the things you so desire. Now I'm going to say it in the Yoruba language, the Nigerian people. It is also the language that is spoken in the spiritual settings in Candomblé, is in Brazil, and also in Cuba it's called Lucumi, in the Caribbean it's called Santeria, in Haiti it's called Voodoo. Okay, and please do not confuse Voodoo with voodoo. Voodoo is the homey word for God. Okay, so we got to be respectful for all different cultures and languages. Now I'm going to say it in the Yoruba language so that you hear the language that was brought over to this area, the Western Hemisphere, through enslavement. They try to take a lot from us, our names, our culture, our drums, but it's back now. It's not going anywhere else. Now, when we practice and when we display our spirituality, is always with the drum. This little percussion instrument is called a shekere. It's a gourd, a plant that we weave to give us that rhythm. Okay, I'm going to say it in Yoruba language. Olodumare is the name of the Creator. And first, I welcome you. Banga lafia ashe ashe. Banga lafia ashe ashe. Banga lafia ashe ashe. Banga lafia ashe ashe. Ashe ashe. Ashe ashe. Ashe ashe. Ashe ashe. Banga lafia ashe ashe. ashe. Banga alafia, ashe, ashe. Banga alafia, ashe, ashe. Ashe? Ashe. So be it. Same as saying amen. Okay? It's all the same, the only difference is the language. We use water. Water is a gift from the Creator that we really take for granted. We waste a lot of it. We pollute it. We try to do everything we can to make it better. As you can see, Fiji water. The pure water is one that comes from the springs, that is naturally fertilized over the rocks and all. But we are who we are, and the Creator gave us this intelligence to always try to improve upon things. Anyway, we always felt true, again, to the earth. Because all living things, even the driest rock, actually has water in it. So this is a gift that we receive from the Creator to give back to as a token we understand, we appreciate. Only tutu is called. Only tutu. Ona tutu. Ile tutu. Tutu eshu. Tutu boborisha. Tutu ori. Tutu egu. Mojuba olodu maria batere de kaye. Mojuba olofi oloruna raru. Mojuba bobo ikumbalesi olodu mare. Allah shami mojuba owner of the day. Iwa oru mojuba, iwa oru mojuba, miwa mojuba, gusu mojuba. Akoda mojuba, sede mojuba, ile mojuba. Kosiku, kosifo, kosidina, none of the negative energies. Kosi fitivo, kosi okoba, kosi olopa, kosi wahala, kosi jamba, kosi ofo, kosi bobo osobo, ariku baba wa, ariku iowa. Mojuba, ibaye, bobo ilosha, babalosha ti Africa. Mojuba ibaye, bobo ilosha, babalosha ti America. Kinka mashe, bobo ilosha, babalosha ti Africa. Kinka mashe, bobo ilosha, babalosha ti diaspora. Babalosha, ilosha, all the spiritual leaders in Africa and in here, in America, or the diaspora. Mopeo, 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 and at this time, we give honor to our ancestors. You may call out their names, okay? Your personal ancestors, your cultural ancestors, our civil ancestors, all those who have been dynamic in creating where we are and who we are today. When I say mopeo, you call out their names and ask them to join us and walk with us and be with us at all times. Because without their guidance, that tiny voice you hear sometimes, you know, like, oh my God, that's Aunt Sally. She's always telling you to do this. Or there's Grandma so, and she likes the smell of, you know, certain incense. Now these are the things, we have to remember them. All right? Come, Mopeo. Come on, say their name. Mopeo. 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 Mopeo, come on, I can hear you. Mopeo, don't disrespect that grandma, great-grandma, grandma, they watching over you now. You gotta give them that honor, let them recognize. Have you seen the movie Coco? Okay? All about remembering, respecting your ancestors. Mopeo? 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 Mopelio, we greet you, ancestors. And all those who we have not called by name, we show you no disrespect. And sometimes as we get older, we forget, we have lost touch with a lot of family members, and we let them know that even though you do not know their name, you receive them. Okay, in your DNA, you receive them in your blood. They walk with you all the time. Do you ever turn around and look? You feel something there? You turn around, there's nothing there? Just say thank you for having my back. They're always with you. Fawani re, fawani lafia, fawani fe, fawani himo, fawani suhuru, fawani akbon, fawani akbara, fawani akboni fa, fawani akboni gungu, fawani owo pupo, Foni Iwapele. Foni Ire. I do prayer. I do prayer. I do prayer. And when we ask for, give us peace, good health, give us love, not just for yourself, because one thing, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else, okay? But also for your family, for your community, for your nation, no matter what trouble is going through, for your nation, okay? For all those who have walked before us, we ask them to show us how to love each other. We got to stop all these killings. Now, we got to love it on both sides of the table. We have to stop these killings. Okay? We ask that we receive the knowledge, okay, of our ancestors, as well as the knowledge of all those who have walked before us. We ask for wisdom. All right? We ask for to be one with the energies around us. These things are important for us to remember, because each one of us has the essence of the divine creator within us, and we have to respect ourselves and love ourselves. Ashe? 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 Ra-ra-ra! 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 Hey, gun-gun! Ra-ra-ra! Gun-gun ancestors! Ra-ra-ra! 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 Hey, gun-gun! Ra-ra-ra! Hey, gun-gun! Ra-ra-ra! Hey, gun-gun! Ra-ra-ra! Hey, gun-gun! Ra-ra-ra!